You guys saw the 5 things that we hate about the property. Even though we don't hate it, it's cool. It's just dramatic,
cons.
dramatic effect. But now we're going to share the 5 things that we love, and we really do love about this property. And they're not going to be the obvious ones. For example, we love the schoolhouse. It's so cool, but that's not it. We're going to go with the 5 not as obvious things that we love about the property.
So the first thing we love about the property is the fact that it has its own private well. When we were looking for properties, we wanted a property that had its own well because we don't like city water with all the nasty chlorine and all the fluoride they add to it.
We have been on city water for far too long, and it costs us money every month to pay that water bill. This is so cool to have our own water supply that we're in charge of and no more water bills.
Nope.
Number 2, second thing we love is that this property is on a dead-end street. You can see we're on a little dead-end road. It's not even paved. It's super quiet and totally private. Even though we have highway noise and stuff, we actually live in a pretty quiet and slow area. We don't have to worry about traffic and people coming up and down the street all the time.
We only have one neighbor that's that way, so, they're not coming down all the time. And other than that, it's very quiet.
Yeah.
Way different than Kokomo.
Number 3 is buildings. We have a barn out back. We have a 2-car garage out front. We have plenty of storage, plenty of room to work. And that's important to us. When we were looking for a property, we knew we wanted a property with buildings already in place.
Yeah, because the cost of building buildings from scratch is expensive. So if it already comes with it, then...
When it's already there, this needs a lot of work, but it's already there. I don't have to get a permit, and I don't have to build it from the ground up. And we can use that for our animals and for storage and all kinds of things. So it's really important to us to have buildings in place. And this property had 2 really good sized buildings on it. This one is backing right up to the field, and it's gonna be perfect for the animals. So we're really happy about this property having these buildings. Number 4 is that we are close to every store we need. We're close to shopping. Some of the properties we were looking at, you have to drive an hour or more to get to the closest grocery store. And that isn't really how we wanted to live.
No.
We kind of like being close to things. We don't like to spend a long time driving and a lot of gas, money, driving all over and putting wear in the car. We are further than we used to be, because we used to be right in the city, but we're 15-20 minutes from pretty much any major shopping, right?
Yeah, and there's several cities that we can choose to go to. Like, we're in between a lot of them.
It's a really good location, and we're kind of in the middle of the country, but close to everything, and that's great. So if we want to go to Chipotle, we can.
Yep. Or pick up building supplies or food or whatever.
Yeah. Number 5 is that this property was already surveyed. You can see one of our survey markers right here. And all 4 corners of this field has a marker on it. It's very clear, it's defined, and we know where our property lines are. In the past, we had run into a property line dispute with our neighbors, and it's very ugly and expensive to deal with when you guys can't come to an agreement. So we wanted a property that we didn't have to worry about that. This is going to make everything so much easier when we want to put fencing in for the animals. There's no, we don't have to worry about paying for an expensive survey. It's already done for us.
So that was the 5 things that we loved about our property. If you didn't watch already, we did the 5 things we hate about our property, even though it's not really hate, it's just cons.
We have to keep saying that because we don't want people to think we hate, anything, because we really don't. It's all stuff that we can deal with and work around. It's just, there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
One more thing that I actually wanted to mention is that she loves this mobile home.
I do.
We were afraid to buy a mobile home. I've always had kind of a dislike for them, I guess I say. And we know they're not good investments and everything like that. And, we've heard some bad stories about them, but we have been loving it. It's so cool. It's cozy, and
I love the layout. It has so many windows that let in so much light. It's awesome. I love the carpeting. I love the room sizes.
The old paneling, everything. It's just really cool, and we're having a lot of fun here. So that is something she definitely wanted on the list, but we weren't sure. You know, there's so many things that we love. It's kind of hard to put together.
The land up here is beautiful, really beautiful. Hills and a lot of pine trees.
So that's it. We still have a lot to learn about this property, and we're going to be coming into spring and watching the property change and learning what plants are on it and what spots stay wetter than others and everything like that. It's going to be really cool to learn the property, and we'll share all that with you as it comes.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.